Video of a group of people dressed in neon green bodysuits attacking and robbing two teenage girls on the subway.
All right, it happened at the Times Square subway stop over the weekend, and the suspects are still on the loose. Fox 5's Ashley Rodriguez joins us live from Times Square with more on this now viral incident. Ashley.
Yeah, I spoke to people today on the subway who believe violence is definitely getting worse on the subways. They say they're not just hearing about it or watching it on the news, they're actually experiencing it for themselves. And early Sunday morning at the station behind me, what they thought was a fun group of cosplaying aliens ended up being an angry mob.
En masse, this group of neon green spandex wearing women just flooded the car.
I spoke to the woman behind this cell phone video shot around 2 a.m. Sunday morning inside the N train at 42nd in Times Square.
These two poor girls were having to take on 10 women, and it bled into the car, and no one really knew what was going on.
This incident, the latest in a rash of violent attacks inside trains and around stations caught on camera. A week ago, the NYPD arrested 41-year-old Wahid Foster for brutally beating a woman inside the Howard Beach JFK Airport station after she ignored his attempts to start a conversation, leaving her bruised, bleeding, and suffering a severe eye injury. Do you think that the violence is getting worse?
Yes, it is.
It's getting worse and worse every day.
I showed the writer this latest attack, like a scene at a Gotham City.
Oh my God. What are the things that we're doing to take care of something like this? What are the measures that we're putting in place?
Back in February, Mayor Eric Adams and Commissioner Sewell promised to deploy more officers to patrol the subway system, both on trains and platforms, as a part of the subway safety plan. But subway riders with no other transportation options aren't seeing results from the city's commitment to keep them safe.
It was also really horrible because no one knew what was going on, and so it was so chaotic and no one went in to help.
New York is becoming that back in the early 90s, so where it was extremely, you had to be very careful to ride the train.
The victims of this attack were not severely hurt. No doubt they are probably very shaken up, though. And if it's any consolation for subway riders, during the month of October, they will now hear the police commissioner's voice in the trains reminding them that officers are working 24/7 to keep them safe. In Times Square, Ashley Rodriguez, Fox 5.
Wild. All right. Thanks, Ashley.